Today's painting is all about exploring texture with our palette knives, so grab your palette knife and some colours and let's begin. As I just want to apologise for any background building noise. We're having roadworks done near our house and it's incredibly noisy and it's going to be happening for a few weeks. So if you can hear that noise, I'm really sorry. Guys, today I'm going to be using a canvas. I have a jar of water. I've got my makeup blending brush. I have a palette knife of a few different shapes. So I'm not sure exactly what the names of these are, but the kind of palette knives in a few different angles and shapes so we can make different kind of textures. And then for colours, I have Wedgwood blue, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, titanium white, peach pink, primary yellow and cadmium red. I also have a cloth just in case I need to dry anything out. Starting off, I'm going to be using minimal amount of brushes today. So I'm just going to be flicking on some water. This is going to be very abstract. We're just going to be having fun and we're going to be creating a mountain sunset scene using mostly palette knives. So grabbing my small palette knife, I'm going to be taking some of this Wedgwood blue and I'm going to be just placing it around towards the top part of my painting. I'm also going to be grabbing some titanium white and putting it there as well, just so we don't only have one colour. And I'm going to be taking the smallest amount of phthalo blue just to add a small amount of depth into the sky. Okay, with that being done, I'm going to take my brush, my blending brush, and I'm going to drag this colour downwards. So we've got this really smooth sky. And then I'm going to finish up the rest of this top doing the same. If you want to add a bit more white to lighten up the sky, you can do that as well. So you can go in with the blending brush and then lighten up the colours. So I'm just going to remove it off the cloth and go back in like so. So we can go ahead and start doing our mountain colours. Now what I'm going to do is first off I'm going to start by taking that same palette knife and mixing my orange colour. And this is going to be where the sun is hitting. So I want to create the high points just so that I'm aware when I'm painting exactly where my light is and where my shadows are going to be. So I'm just mixing in an orange. And I think I'm going to have maybe some sun going here. Maybe some here as well. And maybe a tiny amount here. Okay, so this is just the starting point. This is just to help us understand where the mountains are going to be and where that sun is hitting us mostly. So going in now with some white, I'm going to be going in the opposite direction, downwards, and I'm going to be doing that to the same. This is to start creating the silhouettes and the shapes of our mountains. Just so that we have our bearings. Now what you can do is take some Wedgwood blue, some phthalo blue, mix that in together and you can start bringing it in to the shapes of the mountains. And I'm going to use some Prussian blue here and I'm going to create a shadow almost as if this is close mountain that isn't in the sun at all. So it's just going to be really dark, as it's not in any light. So I'm just taking my palette knife. It doesn't matter if you've got multiple colors at once. This just makes it more interesting, in my opinion. Okay. And we're just going to be doing that for the whole mountain. And if you've got these kind of dry white bits, that's okay. That gives the effect of having snow kind of coming off. So I'm going to go back in with this mountain here, and I'm just going between my phthalo blue and my Prussian blue, and I am adding this part to the shadow. So if the sun is coming from this direction, it means everything from the left is going to be shadow and everything from the right is going to be brighter. Okay, so just grabbing those colors and creating those silhouettes. Mountains are a really beautiful way to kind of create a painting without too much stress. So we're just going to continue. And you can slowly see it coming together. And that is just because we are taking our time, don't want to rush this. And then what I'm going to start doing is washing off this brush, washing off this palette knife. And I'm going to be moving in with this one. And I'm going to be grabbing this. And I'm going to start coming down with the white. So these mountains are snow-capped, and we want to make sure that they reflect beautiful white snow. So we're just grabbing it, and the palette knife really adds this beautiful texture. We can go back over the top again with orange. And then we're going to do the same for this mountain here. And we're just going to keep going down. I'm just grabbing the white, and then by using a different palette knife, we're adding a different texture to the painting, which just makes it more interesting in that kind of final stage. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go with a bit of white over the orange, and then we're gonna go over the top again with some new paint. And what you can do is over this side where you can see, you can just add a bit of white running through. This is just to add a bit of interest to it. And then I'm going to go back in with that Prussian blue and fill those gaps up. And then go back in with the white, and really just, we want to make it full of texture. And we're going to do that by just really using, I'm going to go over with some of that orange, and we're going to apply some of that running through again. And because we've applied the white now, it's going to blend a little bit more seamlessly into the rest of the painting. So we're really going to get that beautiful sunset effect. And you can add little flecks of it throughout, as if the sun is peeking through certain parts of the mountain. Maybe even go over there with a tiny bit of yellow. And we're getting this really beautiful silhouette, and can go in with a tiny bit of Wedgwood blue and some white, just to act as our shadow in our snow-capped mountains. And here where the mountains are different, I just want to create a sort of barrier so we can create some shadow between the two. So lower down, it's not going to be as white as the top, so we can have some shadow running through to show the different shades of white, because white is very rarely just white. It will have different colors running through it. Then I'm going to grab some of that Wedgwood blue and some of that phthalo blue, and I'm going to do the same to this mountain here, just to add some contrast so it is not all flat and one. And then I'm going to add some thicker dashes of that Prussian blue on the shadow side, so we can get some of that darkness popping up. Okay, and then the same thing here, add a bit more texture to the very darkest parts of the mountain, so that we create the effect of depth by just simply using color. I'm just going in. And then you can go again back in with some Wedgwood blue and phthalo blue and create some lightness where there would potentially be more light towards the top of the mountain. So you can go in and create these different shades. Okay, and then I think lastly on the mountain is just going to be going back in with some white where we have the orange, and just adding some dashes of brightness. Okay. This is the final result for today's painting. Make sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you enjoyed the most, and to subscribe and like as I post new videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one.